the secrets just continue to come out and continue to come out and continue to come out. We all knew this was coming, though. We all saw it. We all saw it. This is like, I don't want nobody to act shocked now or have the puzzled face. We knew this was going to happen. Why is...
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
You ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you like, or looking at you like you're a woman. When you...
All I'm going to say is, I'm glad you said something. Thank you for speaking up. Initially, when I watched, I was going to just completely go the opposite direction. Oh, now all of a sudden you got something to say. But you've known that's how he moved. All of you have known this is how he moved. Why wasn't any of this brought up before? But I have to be partial. Whenever you're playing chess or checkers, you can't reveal all of your plans on the board. If you're playing cards, you can't show your hand. You can't show your face. You can't reveal everything. The enemy always wants you to expose your hand. So in some instances, I do understand why some people didn't say nothing, but I'm still like, y'all knew. You should have did something about it years ago. You could have prevented this. I agree with everything that Mr. Howard said in his interview. I agree with where he stands on it. I don't knock anybody for their sexuality or what they choose to do until you're using your position and power to ruin other people's lives or potential source of income because of your greed and your desire to fulfill some type of sick fantasy that you have. Terrence Howard was not wrong, and he is a hell of an actor. I know a lot of them are probably in the same boat he is. They turned down a deal and they have to do things the harder way. No pun intended. I'm glad you did what you did, sir. I'm still disappointed that it took this long for all of it to come out, but at least it's out. At least it's out. I'm waiting on the rest. You avoided his house of horrors, but there's other people who didn't, and they ain't said nothing yet. I'm waiting on that, the videos, the text messages, all the shit that they found in the house. I want to see that. I want to know who else is involved. You're one of the lucky few. but there's people that are in your same playing field that are trying their best to stay off the radar. And I know I can just feel it. It's not going to happen. Shout out to you, though. I'm glad you spoke up. I'm glad. We waiting on everybody else. That's pretty much it. We waiting on everyone else. What you got for us?